Hey y'all, it's Chris again. I'm here to teach you guys how to install this app. So this is an installation and maintenance tutorial. Prior to installing, make sure you have at least Unity 2018 4.11. At the time of this recording, the most recent Unity is 2019 point 2, and we did not test our app on Unity 2019, so it may or may not work. Windows 10 or Mac OS, definitely you guys can use either Windows or Mac. Linux distributions are currently supported because we didn't test on Linux, so we have no knowledge of like how it would work on Linux. You are free to install it on Linux and test it out, but it may not function as it should. A text editor for editing C# files such as Visual Studio 2017 for maintenance purposes. To build for iOS, a Mac is necessary. Um, you make sure you have an Apple ID and have Xcode 11.2 installed and have iOS 9 or higher installed. A note to the Mac users out there: make sure when you're installing this app on your phone, make sure you it aligns with the Xcode Xcode iPhone version, because at one time I actually updated my iPhone, and for whatever reason, like I had the most recent update, and then I went to Xcode, and then for some reason that update wasn't there, so I was stuck with like I couldn't really install anything on the iPhone, so I was basically stuck. So I had to wait for a newer version of Xcode to come out. Um, if you do go through that issue, you can always use Xcode beta in the meantime until Apple decides to update their Xcode. To build for Android, make sure you have Android Studio installed for maintenance purposes, because we use a plugin to access the file browser on Android. And also make sure you have Git version control also for maintenance purposes. To clone this repository, you need to use the Git version control as I stated earlier. Use git clone, and the name of this is the link to our repository. After you download it, open the project on Unity and follow the instructions for your device. We have several devices that we built this for. We have built it for Windows. It should run on Mac, definitely. We built this for Android, built this for iOS, and we did build this for web. To build for Windows, simply go to File, Build Settings, and Build. This can also be reached by doing Control-Shift-B on your keyboard, and make sure. And once you're building, before you build, make sure the PC, Mac, and Linux standalone platform is selected. So I'm going to show you that right now. So you go File, Build Settings, and make sure that PC, Mac, and Linux standalone is selected. And then you would click Build, and then after you build it, it's going to ask you to save where you want to. Save the build where you want to, and then after that you'll have a folder, which will be, I'll show you that real quick. Right here, Windows build. This is the name of my build. I named it Windows build. So you come in here and then you'll see this right here, voice controlled VR app. So after that, you'll be able to open this, and you may see like a window that'll pop up like this, voice controlled VR app configuration. Simply just press play, and then you should be able to operate the app. So I'll just do that really quickly right now, just to illustrate. Okay, so adjust this really quickly. I apologize if this is a bit cut off. Okay, so here we go. So this is what it looks like, our app. And then you come in here and then could go into here, file, here. These are like some of the videos that we found like around the web. And then we just run it through here. So I'm just gonna pick like our basic tester video here. And this is what happens. You can drag, click and drag to turn and do all the fun stuff. So you can stop. Gonna stop the video. And while we were building this, we didn't really realize how large the screen was. So basically, you have to Alt Tab to escape. So that's essentially what happened there. You have to Alt Tab. Let's go to Unity. Yeah, and then after that, you just right click and close it. We're gonna exit. What else do we have here? Okay, to build for Android, you click File, Build, and Run. Got a period here. Make sure your phone is plugged into your PC. That's a definite must because you don't want to build this app without you can't really build for Android without building it to your PC. I mean, building it to the Android device. Also, a big note: make sure USB debugging is allowed. To enable this on Android 9, make sure you go to Settings, About Phone, Software Information, and tap the build number 7 times to enable the developer options if you haven't done that already. Then under Settings, make sure you go to Developer Options, scroll down to the Debugging section, and toggle the USB debugging option. More details about this can be found in the Documents directory. My team member Jeffrey is currently in the works of making an Android video, so you should be able to see that video shortly. Okay, so to build for iOS, click File, Build, and Run. I won't really be able to make a tutorial for this through a Mac computer because I don't have a Mac computer at the current moment. So definitely you must have an iPhone as the app currently does not work on a simulator. Make sure your phone is plugged into the PC. One error you may encounter is that there is a signing error. To fix this, open the General tab inside of Xcode and select the automatic signing checkbox. Then, under the team dropdown, select the team. The error should resolve itself. Like I said before, you need to have an Apple account, so once you have that account, then that will help that issue. Another issue you may encounter is opening the app on iPhone. To do this, if you encounter this issue, go to Settings, General Device Management, Apple Development, your email, and verify the app. You should now be able to run the app. And also, when installing the app through Xcode, make sure you have your iPhone unlocked, because if you don't have it unlocked, then Xcode is going to end with an error stating that your phone wasn't unlocked while it was trying to build to the device. Okay, so that's the end of this installation tutorial, and thank you for watching.